Hey guys, it's April the 7th, 2020. Just gonna kind of call this a layout update. I'm kind of sequestered here with a cold for the last 7-8 days. I know what's going on in the world right now with COVID-19. I'm sure as far as a lot of the modelers are concerned, it's a great opportunity to work on some projects in the train room. And that's kind of what I've been up to the last week and a half. I'm hoping maybe to go back to work on Tuesday after Easter. I caught a cold off my wife about a week and a half ago, and I'm still kind of fighting it. I think maybe a day or two more I should be feeling a little bit better. So not much is going on the layout at all. Just doing a little bit of maintenance, things like that. Playing with the proto throttle that I got down there. Not today though. Just using my regular throttle. So I thought I'd do a little bit of track cleaning this morning. So I fired up my '60 35 SD40-2. Oops, sorry, 6038 I mean. And my brand new 5823 that I just got delivered about a week and a half ago from Otter Valley Trains back in Ontario. I bought this because I wasn't going to Super Train. Neither is anybody else. It's been canceled because of the pandemic. So I figured I'd treat myself to this one. And behind it's my track cleaning car. It's made by Many New Products. I've done a video on this before. With the LEDs underneath, so you're able to watch her do her job. And behind that I have a Masonite track slider. Goes along for the ride, and then I use my maintenance away caboose to go make up this work train extra. Anyway, I'm just going to pan back over here. Bear with me, guys. You might have seen something a little unusual right here a few minutes earlier. What I did was I hooked up a DS64 stationary decoder, and I set the layout up with that turnout and that turnout. You probably heard two clicks. So what it is they switch in a cascade, or I've set it up as a route. So I didn't use the tortoise switch machine. I had a bunch of these laying around thanks to my friend Marcel at Cloverdale Rail. He gave me a bag full of these. And they're Rick's racks. One's for doing vertical switch machines, or for doing horizontal switch machines. So this one is a horizontal, which I had to go on top because I have a leg under the layout right here, and there was no room to put that turnout motor on that side. As you can see now, the train's heading off to the outside. This was nothing short of a challenge to hook up anyway. I'll give you another shot under the layout here and show you where that turnout motor is. You can see it right up there. And the track cleaner just went by over top. While I'm down here, I guess I can show you, if you look way up there, there's the DS64. stationary decoder. And I also installed right there with the bright green light, that is a PM42 circuit breaker. So the one main line that you see on the upper part here, and most of the main part of the layout, the rail yard, the locomotive facility here, the upper tracks in the mountains there. These upper tracks where the train's on right now going into the tunnel. And those tracks up there are all on what I call a main. And right where I'm pointing right here, there's a double insulator here. So to my left, on this lower secondary main, which is on the outside here, going through all of what you see here. Sorry for going so fast. This is just more of a representation of where I'm having the layout managed by what I call a second power district, which comes all the way to right where my finger is here, and these tracks here. It's also insulated right here as well. So this track right in front of me here, and this closer main line here, is what I call my secondary main, or it's my second power district. So if I ever have a short over on the one upper area, I'm still able to keep the trains running when I have guests over on the lower secondary main. So I'm going to click this back because I don't want to derail it when it comes back around. Off to my left, it'll click over to the main, off secondary. And you probably saw the track switch there. So anyway, I'm going to have to hide this with a little building, probably an old, I don't know, maybe an old substation or something. But this is probably semi-permanent. I don't know. I may go to the tortoise. I'm going to see how these perform for a little while. Yeah, not much else is new on the layout. I did get myself one of these little tie handlers here. Is kind of pretty cool. Got that from Otter Valley as well. So being that there's no shows going on, there's no super train, I canceled my holidays and I ended up getting sick anyway, so maybe it's a good time to work on the layout. I bought my PM42 5 years ago, sat in the package till now. I've got it hooked up. And the DS64, which is the stationary decoder, I have two of them, and I've hooked up one so far. The second one that I'm going to hook up is this turnout here, and that turnout here. And then that way I'll be able to set it up for routes, or routes if you want to call it. So I can bring the train either off one loop onto the other, or from the other onto one. That's probably the only turnouts that I'll power. Most of the rest of them, I think there's about 55 on the layout here. I usually do that by using a skewer. So being that I've seen some pretty impressive work a lot of the guys have been working on, being that they're sequestered at home and what have you. just wanted to say to everybody, I mean, I know it's a tough time right now. Some people aren't working, and some people are laid off. Some people might even lose their jobs. It's a pretty tough time right now. Maybe to keep your head still in it. You know, it helps working on model trains. I know it does for me. Anyway, guys, all the best, and stay safe.